Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today. And I just want to let you know that I'm really excited to talk about the changes that we see with music education and the decreased funding that we see today in the nation. And by the end of this meeting, you're going to see that we have a major opportunity to change many people's lives. So I want to quickly go over what's going on with music education and the budget cuts that we're seeing. Basically, each year, schools are experiencing budget cuts, and what they are cutting first is extracurricular classes, like performing arts, music classes, etc. And they don't want to touch core classes such as math, English, science, which those are all important classes, but of course, music is important too. But lawmakers don't see it that way. They see music as education, as a luxury, and they do not see a benefit for students learning music. So every single year, we just see more and more courses being cut and teachers getting less hours for their music programs. Now, to give you an idea of what we're experiencing as a nation, I pulled these statistics off of the Center on Budgeting and Policy Priorities website. Now, this is from fiscal year 2008 to fiscal year 2013, and California is ranked 6th in the nation with a 17.3 decrease in student spending. Now, to give you an idea of what that is in monetary, actually, California is ranked 2nd in the nation for the decrease in dollars spent per student. That's a lot of money. Now you can imagine with schools wanting to keep their core classes intact, these big cuts like this are going straight to performing arts classes. That being said, I want to tell you about what's going on to counteract this. Now, there's an organization called NAM. That stands for National Association for Music Merchandise. Excuse me. And what their mission is to strengthen the music products industry and promote the pleasures and benefits of making music. Now, NAM, alongside with VH1's Save the Music program and some other foundations that have similar interests, they are basically approaching lawmakers and showing them that the relationship between music scholarship and the improvement of academic performance, and then also the increase in cognitive ability. Now, they've experienced a pretty positive, or they've gotten a lot of positive feedback from this, but it's government, there's a lot of, politics involved, funding, influence. It's hard to persuade people. But this movement has brought forward some persuasive people to make some statements, such as former U.S. President Bill Clinton. He said, quote, "Music is about communication, creativity, and cooperation. And by studying music in schools, students have the opportunity to build on the skills, enrich their lives, and experience the world from a new perspective," unquote. So, if we keep seeing people like that come forward, I think that lawmakers are definitely going to start to turn around. But on a less political and more local level, I want to talk to you about what's going on in the Los Angeles area. Now, there's another program called Harmony Project who takes a look at all these schools that have these music programs cut, and they're offering free music education to students that go to these schools. Now, for example, Denise Sextos, who is a Harmony Project student, she says she wants to be the most famous violinist in the world. And she's been playing violin for 2 years, and is determined to be the best. And another student, 10-year-old Fabio Quesada, he actually got a chance to perform at the Walt Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles along with some other Harmony Project students. Now, these kids wouldn't have a chance to do that without a program like the Harmony Project. And the thing is that there's so many schools that have these music programs cut. The Harmony Project doesn't have all the resources available to them to reach everyone. So us as a music education organization, we do have some valuable resources that we can help with. So I want to make a proposal. I want us to create a music education program. We're going to be doing this voluntarily, selecting 5 to 10 schools based on distance. Of course, I'm not going to ask anybody to drive too far. And no worries, this isn't going to cut into any personal time. But all we're going to do is select 5 to 10 schools within a certain distance and take 2 hours per day, per week, to send a teacher out to teach the music classes. And we'll have these courses run a month long, and then we'll rotate classes schools each month. Now, of course, I want to develop this program with you all to make it nice and flowing and easygoing. But I just want you to take a second to reflect on what it was like when you first started learning music and how developing that talent made you feel. Even the camaraderie that you got from being in a band, overcoming the adversity and the difficulty of learning an instrument, and just the increased quality of life that becoming a musician gave you. And then think about the kids today that are not going to have the same opportunity that you had. And we have the opportunity to actually change this around and give them the valuable information that we had when we were learning music. So please let me know what you think of the program. I will take any suggestions, and let's get together and develop something that is going to make a big impact in the Los Angeles area. And let's help some kids learn some music. All right. Thank you all for coming. Have a great day.